On May 19, 2016, the world was shaken by the sudden disappearance of a commercial passenger plane over the Mediterranean Sea. EgyptAir Flight MS804, traveling from Paris to Cairo, vanished from radar without warning, turning an ordinary overnight flight into one of the most disturbing aviation mysteries of the modern era. The aircraft was carrying 66 people in total, including 56 passengers and 10 crew members, all of whom lost their lives. The flight departed Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris just after midnight and proceeded normally for more than 3 hours. Air traffic controllers reported no signs of distress, no unusual communication, and no technical warnings from the cockpit. However, as the Airbus A320 approached Egyptian airspace, radar data later revealed a series of sudden and extreme maneuvers. The plane appeared to make sharp turns, rapidly lose altitude, and then disappear entirely from radar screens. Within minutes, all contact was lost. There was no mayday call, no emergency signal, and no explanation. Almost immediately, a massive international search operation was launched involving Egypt, France, Greece, and several other countries. Search teams scanned thousands of square kilometers of open sea. Days later, debris from the aircraft began to surface, followed by personal belongings and human remains, confirming that the aircraft had crashed into the Mediterranean. Weeks later, after an extremely challenging deep-sea operation, the wreckage was located nearly 3,000 meters below the surface. Eventually, both black boxes were recovered, offering investigators hope for answers. As investigations progressed, multiple theories emerged, each raising more questions than answers. Egyptian authorities initially suggested the possibility of terrorism, given regional security concerns at the time. This theory gained global attention, yet no terrorist organization ever claimed responsibility, and investigators failed to publicly confirm evidence of an onboard explosion. Meanwhile, French investigators focused on a different explanation. Data from the cockpit voice recorder indicated that smoke alarms had been triggered inside the cockpit and avionics bay shortly before the crash. This pointed toward the possibility of an onboard fire, potentially caused by electrical systems or overheating components, which may have quickly overwhelmed the pilots and rendered the aircraft uncontrollable. Despite years of investigation, the case became increasingly controversial. Different authorities reached different conclusions, and a single universally accepted final report was never produced. Political sensitivities, international disagreements, and limited physical evidence made it impossible to definitively determine what caused Flight MS804 to fall from the sky. This lack of closure only deepened the pain for the families of the victims, many of whom continue to demand transparency and accountability. Beyond the technical debates and investigative disputes lies a profound human tragedy. 66 lives were lost in an instant. Families were destroyed, futures were erased, and loved ones were left with nothing but unanswered questions. For many relatives, the absence of a clear explanation has made grieving even more difficult, as uncertainty continues to surround their loss. Today, EgyptAir Flight MS804 remains one of the most haunting aviation disasters of the 21st century. Despite advanced aircraft technology, international cooperation, and years of analysis, the full truth remains hidden beneath the Mediterranean Sea. Whether the cause was fire, mechanical failure, sabotage, or a tragic combination of events, the story of MS804 serves as a chilling reminder that even in the age of modern aviation, some mysteries remain unsolved.
If this video made you think, hit like, share it with someone curious, and subscribe to Speak Facts for more real stories and mind-opening facts.